I made over 10,000 a month when I did TikTok Shop full time, and here's my opinions on charging flat rates for TikTok Shop video. Now, personally, when I think you're just starting out as a creator, it doesn't make as much sense to charge a flat fee because you're charging for value. But your value is perceived to be much lower when you don't have a good connection with your audience, you don't have a lot of followers or engagement yet. Once you're established, or if you're already established and looking to dip your toes into TikTok Shop, I think charging a flat rate is great. What I do now as an established creator is minimum $500 for a TikTok Shop video. For actual legitimate brands, they will pay your normal rate, aka like $2,500 on my main. But that's few and far in between. A lot of these TikTok Shop brands or the teams that are for the affiliate program are going to lowball you as much as possible because that's not where their main budget is. Their main budget is an actual like influencing brand deal, which is why I tell people always do all of it at once so you can be maximizing your like money. I've had a brand pay me $5,000 for one TikTok post, but then when I went to go make a TikTok Shop video for them, they only offered me $50 and said they could not pay me more. It's not that they don't have the budget, but maybe that person on the team doesn't have an allocated budget because they don't see maybe TikTok Shop as a big ad spend for them. So I will say it'll be a struggle trying to negotiate a higher flat fee even if you have value. But if they don't at least want to pay me $500, I start ghosting them. If they reply to me after my $500 offer with like, oh, we can only offer you $20 or $50, I block the email because they will spam you and keep sending their pitch over and over again. And lots of brands do offer to pay the $500 and then I make the content. However, if I don't like the product or think it's crappy, I end the contract. So if you want to do flat fees for TikTok Shop, number one, always negotiate the best rate you can. Number two, have a contract for every single paid deal. Require that they pay at least 50% of the pay up front. If they say no, back out. I promise you they'll come around like 75% of the time for me. And number three, add in that contract if the product is not as described or not the quality that was, described, back out. Because if you start scamming your audience, you're going to lose that connection with them and lose all reliability. And at the end of the day, that's one of the most important things. That's all my advice. If y'all have any advice for flat fees with TikTok Shop, leave them in the comments.